We welcome in Master P to the debate desk. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Skip, are you excited?
Yeah.
I think there might be a wrap-off later, but we'll hold on.
I had a sports question, but I'm looking at that watch. What is that, 6 watches in one?
Come on, man.
I was just wondering, man. I was just wondering. You know, we were arguing before during the commercial break. You know, you talking about your Saints are going to do something. Before we get into some other issues, why you sitting up here confident? Like, didn't y'all have like the worst defense, one of the worst defenses in NFL history last year?
When you can play offense, defense don't matter.
Really?
Exactly.
There you go. See, I knew he was going to say something. I knew he was going to say something like that, Skip.
So this man came very close to being able to play in the NBA.
Yeah.
And then he went on and made a whole bunch of money doing a lot of other things. Would you trade that money to be an NBA star?
Nah. Never.
No?
Never.
No?
Never. Because you look at a lot of NBA players that's trying to get that trophy and trying to get that ring. But if you're making $100, $200 million, what's a ring that's, you know, a couple $1,000? So, I mean, my life, I look at life and think that I'm blessed. You know, I come from the streets. I come from nothing. I was able to change my life. And I was able to accomplish a lot of things. So I truly wouldn't change that to be in the NBA.
Well, let's talk about Master P, the sports agent, the original sports agent.
Yeah.
You know that Jay-Z is obviously in the sporting business now, and we know that Beyonce has a $50 million deal with Pepsi. So just recently, Robinson Cano, Jay-Z's client, gets a big deal with Pepsi. How big a deal is this for Jay-Z, the agent?
Well, I mean, I think Jay-Z's smart for what he's doing because once you have the hip-hop world focusing on your brand, I feel like you could do anything. I was able to take what I did to the next level, and I think that a lot of people are going to be mad at him. He got to be prepared for that. But also,
he don't care. He'll be fine.
Yeah, well, but I think also on the business, you look at it on the business side when you think about marketing and promotions, because that's what this business is. We talk about sports management. If he controlling the marketing and promotion side, then he's going to be all right. But doing a partnership with the CAA, we're doing that partnership with them. I think that it's not a lot of work he's gonna have to do because he's already in the system with them.
So is that your way of saying that you applaud and you like the idea of his partnership with CAA?
Man, to be honest with you, on the financial side, I don't see where it's a good deal for him.
Why?
It's splitting. If he's getting 5%, you got to split half of that with CAA, all right, or 10% or whatever. I think that he's strong enough that he could actually do this on his own. I think that a lot of athletes look up to him, listen to his music. At this time in his life, I think that he's at his prime, and I don't think he needs CAA.
What do you feel about agents out there and pundits, commentators, etc., who've looked at his move? And they've said, wait a minute, it's not like he's going to be there negotiating, you know, from that perspective. But at the same time, they gave indications that this is what we do. It's a specialty. He's not qualified to do X, Y, and Z on the agent level. What do you take from that when you hear potential competitors?
Well, I think they
saying that about him.
I think they're terrified. I think they're scared. But you got to look at what he's doing right now with CAA. I think it's a great move because now he have expertise. And he have the professionals that are doing that business, that's been doing it before he got into it. But I think with his celebrity status and his brand, what he's built, he have this generation that want to be a part of, just like he got the deal for his client with Pepsi. You know, having a relationship with Beyonce already is opening up other resources and opening up other options, even for his clients. I would want to be with him as an entertainer, as an athlete, because right now he's opening up those doors to get them endorsement deals. I think that's the most important thing that he have going for himself in the sports business. I think in other agents are going to be terrified right now. I mean, when I got into it, they knew that they was afraid because the young people, they into the music, they into the lifestyle, and that's what he have to offer them.
Last quick question on this subject. What happened with you and being an agent? Because at one point in time, you know, you were real focused on it, and you know, we were talking about you the way we were talking about Jay-Z. And then you sort of faded from the picture in that realm. What happened?
I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with the athletes. It's like dealing with kids. I'm done. You know, with me, it's too much work. It's too much work. So I applaud him, but it's too much work. You know, dealing with athletes that's been spoiled by these shoe companies and all this stuff, all the life and coaches, is different. It's a different breed. You got to really have the patience. And that's what kind of like
pushed you away from it.
Pushed me away from it because of just the babying and everybody wants you to be for real.
Skip's having a good chuckle
he
over
knows
here
the truth
because it is perhaps truthful.
And speaking of spoiled athletes.
Oh no, transition.
How surprised were you that Dwight Howard left the Los Angeles Lakers for the Houston Rockets?
Well, you know, I think with Dwight Howard, you know, everybody have their own opinion. You know, I really like Dwight Howard, you know, as a friend, as a person. But I think sometime in life, you know, when you get into this business, I feel like if I was a basketball player and I'm in Los Angeles, this is the biggest place to be. And I would come here and take this as a throne. But, you know, I guess in Houston is a beautiful place. I have a house in Houston with Harden, and I think those guys are gonna have a great team too. So.
Did he make the right decision?
Maybe it might just be Kobe, you know. A lot of people realize that Kobe is really not just going to give up this team. I mean, he's a veteran. And, you know, when you come in there, when people think of the Lakers, you think of Kobe. I don't see that changing no time soon.